Hello, listeners. In this video, we will discuss a short motivational story in slow English for English learning and pronunciation. The Little Girl with Big Dreams, Part 1, A Small Village. In a quiet village surrounded by green hills and tall trees, lived a little girl named Mira. She was 10 years old and full of dreams. Mira lived with her parents in a small mud house with a blue door. Every morning when the sun touched the fields, she looked out of her window and smiled. Mira loved the sound of birds and the smell of wet soil after rain. She often said, "Papa, one day I want to do something big. I want to make our village proud." Her father laughed gently. "What will you do, my little star?" he asked. Mira thought for a moment. "I don't know yet, Papa, but I will learn. I will study. I will work hard." Her father nodded. "If you believe in yourself, you can do anything." Mira smiled. Those words stayed in her heart. Part 2. The Village School. Every morning, Mira walked 2 kilometers to her small school. It had 3 classrooms, a few benches, and many trees around it. Mira loved her teacher, Miss Ronnie, who always said, "Remember, children, dreams start small, but they grow with hard work." Mira listened carefully. She tried to read every word in her English book. Sometimes she made mistakes, but she never stopped trying. Her dream was to speak good English, travel outside the village, and become a teacher like Miss Ronnie. One day, Miss Ronnie noticed her reading slowly after class. "Mira," she said kindly, "you stay after school to practice every day. That shows your heart is strong." Mira smiled shyly. "I want to speak English very well, Miss," Miss Ronnie replied. "Then keep practicing. Speak, read, and listen every day. Your tongue will learn, just like your mind." Those words gave Mira hope. Part 3. The Problem, but life was not easy. Mira's family was poor. Her father worked in the fields. Some days there was not enough food. One night, Mira heard her parents talking. Her mother said softly, "Maybe Mira should stop going to school. We need her help at home." Mira's heart began to beat fast. She wanted to cry, but she stayed quiet. The next morning, she said gently, "Mama, I can help at home and go to school. Please let me try." Her mother looked at her little face and sighed. "You are still a child." "I am strong," Mira said. "I wake up early, I help you, and I go to school. Please, Mama." Her mother looked at her husband. He nodded slowly. "She is right," he said. "Let her study. She is not like other children. She dreams big." Mira hugged them both. She promised, "I will work hard. You will never regret this." Part 4. The Hard Days. The next few months were hard. Mira woke up before sunrise. She helped her mother fetch water, then cooked rice for the family. After that, she walked to school with her books in her hand and a smile on her face. Sometimes she was tired, but she never complained. When her friends played under the trees, Mira practiced reading aloud to improve her pronunciation. She repeated words slowly: beautiful, believe, success, courage. Her friends laughed. "Mira, why do you always talk to yourself?" She smiled and answered, "I am practicing my English. One day I will speak like Miss Ronnie." Her friends giggled, but deep down they admired her courage. Part 5. A New Challenge. One morning, Miss Ronnie entered the classroom with exciting news. "Children," she said, "there is a city competition next month. Each school can send one student. The student must read a short story in English." All the children whispered with excitement. Mira's eyes shone. "I want to try," she said boldly. Her classmates looked at her in surprise. "Are you sure, Mira? People in the city speak fast English," said Raju, a tall boy. Mira smiled. "I will practice every day. I am not afraid." Miss Ronnie smiled too. "Good, Mira. You have spirit. Let's work together." From that day, Mira practiced speaking English every morning and evening. Miss Ronnie helped her with pronunciation. She said, "Speak slowly, open your mouth clearly, and smile when you say words. It helps your sound flow." Mira practiced, "Dreams come true. Believe in yourself. Never give up." Her voice became confident and sweet like music. Part 6. The journey to the city. The day of the competition came. Mira wore a simple yellow dress. Her father borrowed a bicycle to take her to the bus stop. It was her first time leaving the village. The tall buildings, big roads, and noise made her eyes wide. Miss Ronnie met her there with a gentle smile. "Are you ready?" she asked. "Yes, miss. I am ready." They entered a big hall with bright lights. Other children waited with printed papers and shiny shoes. Mira felt nervous. Her hands shook. She whispered, "I am scared." Miss Ronnie held her hand. "You are brave, Mira. Remember where you come from. Speak from your heart." Mira nodded and took a deep breath. Part 7. The speech. When her turn came, Mira walked to the stage. The microphone looked big and strange. For a moment, she forgot her lines. The audience waited. Then she remembered her father's words. "If you believe in yourself, you can do anything." She started slowly. "Good morning, everyone." Her voice was small but clear. "My name is Mira. I come from a small village. Today, I want to speak about dreams." Her pronunciation was careful, her rhythm natural. She told the story of a little seed that grew into a strong tree. Her voice grew louder and steadier with every line. People began to nod and smile. When she finished, the hall was silent for a moment, and then filled with applause. Miss Ronnie had tears in her eyes. "Bravo, Mira," she whispered. Part 8. The result. After all students spoke, the judges walked forward to announce the results. Mira held her hands together. Her heart beat fast. "The winner of the reading competition," the man said, "is Mira from Green Valley Village School." Everyone clapped loudly. Mira gasped, covering her mouth in surprise. Miss Ronnie hugged her tight. "Mira, you did it!" her father called from the back, waving proudly. "My little star!" Mira smiled. "Papa, Mama, I did it. Our village will be proud." Part 9. The return home. When Mira returned home, the whole village came out to greet her. The children ran around her shouting, "Mira won! Mira won!" The old farmer smiled. "You see what happens when you believe in your dream?" Mira felt happy. She said to everyone, "If I can do it, you can too. Never stop learning. Never stop dreaming." From that day, Mira became the brightest light in the village. She still helped her parents, studied hard, and practiced her English every evening. She also taught younger children new words. And every time someone asked how she became so good, she said with a smile, "Little by little, word by word, dream by dream." Moral: even the smallest voice can become strong when it believes. Even the poorest child can shine when they never give up. Dreams are not far. They live inside the heart that never stops trying.